Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ringside Cinema. I am Money Mike, and today we are going to ponder whether or not the unthinkable should happen at next Saturday's Saturday night main event, in which, because of the topic of the discussion, I want to get this out of the way now. I will be live streaming Saturday night's main event next Saturday, starting at 7:30 Eastern, right here on YouTube. So make sure you do hit that like and subscribe button, as I do produce weekly wrestling content here on this channel, and I will be live streaming throughout the road to WrestleMania. I have put up my live streaming schedule right here, and I will post this on my Twitter and Blue Sky. This is my live streaming map all the way through WrestleMania 41, in which I will be in person in Las Vegas. So go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button today, and you can find out with me whether or not Kevin Owens will become the WWE Champion next Saturday night. So I have seen this thrown around. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. And yes, okay, I think one of Triple H's biggest flaws, I think, as in charge of creative, basically, has been long title reigns. I think he doesn't know when to let go. When it does feel like he does sometimes miss the mark when it comes to when a champion should drop their title. Case in point, Seth Rollins, when he won the World Heavyweight title, he didn't need to have a very long run leading into last year's WrestleMania. I think a lot of people said he should have lost it to Finn Balor at SummerSlam. Finn Balor, he gets his win back from the 2016 SummerSlam when they both fought for the Universal title. And then when Shinsuke Nakamura faced off against Seth Rollins, me and a lot of other people said, hey, Seth Rollins should drop the title to Shinsuke Nakamura. And it was always with the caveat that, Seth can win the title back later so he could have it going into WrestleMania. He just doesn't need to have a long run. And when we look at Cody Rhodes right now, I think the biggest thing Triple H has failed Cody Rhodes in is creative. He has not give Cody Rhodes that big major storyline that we as fans were completely expecting him to have, because we wanted Cody Rhodes to be this battle-tested champion, because we knew as fans, when The Rock showed up on the Raw after Mania last year, and I'll get to The Rock here in a second, in the recent rumors, that it might be Cody versus The Rock at WrestleMania 41. So, maybe Cody holds a title for a year. Maybe he wins against The Rock, but it plays into the whole Roman Rock situation, or whatever. But I think now fans have gotten to the point, and I think a lot of fans are just where, Cody, he finished his story, but his feuds have not been entertaining enough for him to still kind of be the champion. And I think that's where Kevin Owens winning the championship next week might actually be the shakeup that the road to WrestleMania needs. Because Cody Rhodes, he can just win against Kevin Owens and he moves on to the next challenger. That's boring. That's predictable, right? You do the unpredictable here. Triple H has a chance to make up for what he didn't do with Seth Rollins when he had the chance with Finn Balor or Shinsuke Nakamura. Kevin Owens right now, I think, is the perfect guy to take the title off Cody Rhodes. And again, it comes with the caveat. Cody Rhodes can always win the title back before WrestleMania. He can win it back at the Royal Rumble. Look, Saturday night's main event is December 14th. The Royal Rumble is February 1st. So, that's over a month reign for Kevin Owens. And honestly, I think a lot of people would just be happy with that. Cody Rhodes, he gets his title back, and then he goes into whatever feud with Randy Orton, or The Rock, or Roman Reigns, or Randy Orton, or The Rock does show up at WrestleMania. Because there's now reports saying that The Rock will not be doing WrestleMania this year, which makes the whole thing he did at Bad Blood completely irrelevant and a waste of time. But it could also just be a giant swerve, because they did show The Rock in the promo package for the commercial for the first Raw on Netflix. So obviously The Rock might still be in the plans for WrestleMania. He may not. But if he isn't in the plans for WrestleMania, then I think this is what they should do with Cody Rhodes. If The Rock is not available, then I think you have Kevin Owens take the title off of Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event. Cody Rhodes gets the title back at the Royal Rumble. And then maybe at that point you go into the Elimination Chamber. Maybe you have Randy Orton beat whoever to qualify to face Cody Rhodes for the championship at WrestleMania. And then maybe, I saw this idea, from Matt from Assemble. Great content creator. Especially if you do play the 2K games. He's a great content creator. He did throw out the idea saying that it should be maybe a triple threat. Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. And honestly, that's not a bad idea if The Rock is not available. Now, if The Rock isn't available, that's a whole different thing about Roman Reigns. But again, it would be playing into the current feuds. It would be something that's not bloodline related, because as much as I would think that maybe Roman Reigns could be the one to face Cody Rhodes in the event that The Rock isn't there, and then you do the whole thing with Cody, Roman 3, and I mean, look, I've said it before on this channel, I just want Cody Rhodes done with the bloodline in any way, in any form. So I don't want Cody Rhodes near the bloodline unless it's The Rock at this point. And if The Rock is not available, you have Kevin Owens, who has not won a world title since 2017. 2017, when he was still on Raw. See, that's how old this shirt was. Kevin Owens show, maybe he'll get a Kevin Owens show design made for SmackDown when he if he does become the champion. But he has not won a world title since he won the Universal Championship back in 2017, and then he lost to Goldberg. Yeah. So, the thing here is, obviously, the Elimination Chamber has been announced for Toronto. And the thing with that is obviously you don't want to do Kevin versus Cody at the Elimination Chamber, let alone a rematch, because you don't want to risk Kevin Owens getting cheered, which is what some fans have theorized that's why Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes didn't take place at Survivor Series in Vancouver, because it was in Canada, and that the WWE was afraid of Cody Rhodes getting booed and Kevin Owens would be getting cheered. And so yeah, if that is the case, then obviously you can't really run this match in Toronto, let alone a rematch. So I think it makes a lot of sense that you could do Kevin Owens winning the championship at Saturday Night's Main Event. And honestly, how does he do it? Honestly, we've seen him do a lot more. He's been a lot more aggressive. Like, I wouldn't mind a callback to when he fought Sami Zayn. And this could set up his WrestleMania program if, for example, if he's not thrown into the match with Cody and Randy Orton and it's a triple threat match, perhaps you have Sami Zayn come to the aid of Cody Rhodes, in which Kevin Owens is probably mad at Sami Zayn for teaming with the Bloodline, the very same Bloodline that he's mad at Cody Rhodes for teaming with at Bad Blood. So you can weave in and out with different stories here to where you could do Cody and Randy. They can shuffle off and do their thing for WrestleMania. But then we get the inverse of Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, where these two can just go to WrestleMania. You put them on the opening match of the card, whether it's night 1 or night 2, and just give them 30 minutes and let them just tear the house down in Las Vegas. So there's some different ways you can go about this and how you could weave in and out Cody Rhodes regaining the championship. Will he have to go through the Royal Rumble? Does he just get in a title match? Does, whatever the case is. But at least this here, especially if you don't have The Rock, this is the thing you do to shake up WrestleMania season. I think right now, if Cody Rhodes just wins, I think for a lot of fans, it's just like, okay, let's just wait and see. Wait for The Rock. Wait for Roman Reigns. Wait for Randy Orton. Whoever. It's just a waiting game. And so there's no threat. Fans don't feel like Cody Rhodes' reign is actually threatened because Triple H has failed to give him that big challenge, that big story, that big challenge that makes him this fighting champion after he finished his story. So, yeah, I think Kevin Owens, you could do the same thing you did with Sami Zayn. You literally just have Kevin Owens just, powerbomb, do the powerbomb on the apron a couple times. And like I said, the Royal Rumble is in February. So, literally, you have enough time to give Cody Rhodes enough time, some time off. And then he comes back on January, and he's like, hey, I want my title back. So, but yeah, I mean, at this point, Cody Rhodes winning doesn't really do anything for me or the fans at this point. So, yeah, am I saying, should this really happen? In my mind, I think so. Do I think WWE, Triple H will go that route? No. I mean, look, we've all seen what they did with Seth Rollins. We've seen what they did where, he should have lost to Finn Balor. He should have lost to Shinsuke Nakamura. But he didn't. And that's the thing. Cody Rhodes, I think should lose to Kevin Owens, but I don't think Triple H and Creative will do that. I don't think they have, the fortitude to go, hey, let's shock everyone. They think Cody's going to win. Let's shock them. Have Kevin Owens, beat up Cody Rhodes so much that he can't continue the match. That's why I said play off the way he won the NXT title from Sami Zayn, where Sami Zayn was unable to compete. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you think Kevin Owens should win the WWE Championship next Saturday night at Saturday night's main event? Do you think Cody Rhodes should retain? Do you guys think The Rock will still show up at WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments below. And, before I go, based off the actions of the New Day on Raw Monday, when Kevin Owens says that every person he's turned on deserved it, except for Kofi Kingston, I wonder if he feels that way now.
Ringside Cinema, where the battles roar. Ringside Cinema, legends at the core. Tune in, feel the rush. Wrestling meets the screen. Ringside Cinema, living out the dream. Living out the dream. Living out the dream. Lights down, time to go. Cheers for heroes we know. Ringside forever. Oh. Wrestling.